Hello everyone, and in this video we are reviewing Titane. And just before I jump into this review, if you enjoy movie related content, TV series and combat sports related content, I do so kindly ask that you subscribe and turn on your bell notifications. There's a little bit of everything on this channel for you to enjoy, and if you're into that type of stuff, I don't think you'll be disappointed. So, usually with any other film that I review here on the channel, I usually give a plot and synopsis at the very beginning of the video, as well as incorporating trailer footage throughout the review. But I feel like with Titane, I'm going to make an exception of not having trailer footage or having a synopsis or a plot, because if you have not seen this film, I want you to go into I want you to go see Titane with no expectations or none of that, and just be blown away by it. Whether you'll be blown by it in the sense of you will love it, or you'll be blown by it in the sense of I have no idea what is going on. Where do we start with Titane? Now, when this film had come out, because this film's release schedule was very kind of all over the shop. The film was premiering in other countries at a certain time, and the country would get at this time, and so, but anyone that had watched it, and I'm quite thankful that the people that I follow and subscribe to online, these were people, you know, that are kind of well-renowned critics. So they had early press screenings and they had put their immediate reaction to Titane. And anyone that had watched this film, and I must have watched about 5 to 7 different reviews, nobody could explain what this film was about. So I thought, this is a brain tickler then, isn't it? So this film had my attention and it had my curiosity, because if this film was to any extent high concept, I'm into that. I love that. I love having to watch a film and me, myself, as an audience member, having to think outside the box. That's my jam. So there was that consensus, and also what was interesting with this film, which was thoughts that I had learned about after watching the film, and I watched a podcast interview with Julia Ducournau, who is the film's director and writer, and Agatha Roussel, if I'm saying it right, hopefully, who played Alexia in the film. This was her first ever feature film, and her reasoning behind that for picking this girl, who Julia Ducournau just found on Instagram and put her in the film. The reason was behind it was she didn't want the audience to know this person from anything before. She wanted to have the film have this authentic look to it, and an authentic experience from an audience, knowing that they've never seen this actor in anything else before. And when I heard it, I was like, this is really coming from an auteur, someone that really believes in something unique and has a sense of origin to the content that she's bringing to the screen. But really, well and truly, this film is not for the faint-hearted. It's disturbing. The first kill in this, you know, it's been a very long time since I've seen a kill that graphic in a film. It's not graphic in the sense of what it is. It's graphic in the nature of how it's shot. You know, it was something that really stuck with me and kind of haunts me, to be honest with you. So yeah, definitely not a film for the faint-hearted in the least. That was connected to the character of Alexia, as well as the incredible one-shot take that was at the beginning of the film that didn't necessarily put us on the edge of our seat, but rather put us on the back of them so that we could take into account all of the interesting shapes that were. The performances from Agatha Roussel and Vincent Linden are brilliant. They're mesmerizing, they're captivating, and it's a character arc that kind of flies head on like that and creates something magical on screen. What I will say with Titane is, if you take this film at face value, by the time, and the thing is, you will take it for face value as you're watching it, because some of the things are so shocking. But especially with my experience, I'm noticing all of these different nuances and breadcrumbs that Julia Ducournau is leaving for her audience to kind of cinch together and make everything feel more, cohesive and make everything make sense, So, and all of the messages and all of the clues are in the film, and it's such a hard film to discuss without giving any spoilers. And this is not, I'm not going to give any spoilers in this review, but I think that with her depiction of what she's trying to show her audience, I think by the end of it really did hit the nail on the head. Now, when the film ended, I just kind of thought, oh my God, what have I witnessed? But it just felt in so many of the shots that not even in the characters, but in the cinematography, that there was a story going on that you had to pay very close attention to. It's very similar to how Christopher Nolan gave away the whole of his plot of Titane within the first 5 to 10 minutes. But people were still kind of dumbfounded over the film. But it's actually quite hilarious how the answers that you're all looking for are actually in the very beginning of the film. If you pay close attention to its concept and the concept of the film and how the mechanics work in that universe, and it's no different to what Julia Ducournau is trying to do with her film. But I had an absolutely swell of a time, and it's been a very long time since I've been in an audience with the presence of everyone. And I was quite happy to see that was kind of nearly like a full house, which is good to see people going back to the cinema, which is always good. And to see people, everyone wince together in pain, it made me think like, wow, like we are all cohesively here together going through an experience. And I think that is something very powerful that Julia Ducournau has presented within her film, and just nice to feel that emotion with other people after so long, with the whole schedule of cinema because of the pandemic, and it felt like we were all actively in this journey together with the characters. But I'll say this, people, please do check this film out. I believe it's still running at 2 cinemas, I believe. The Picture House Central and the Prince Charles Cinema. Those are both cinemas that are in central London, where I know that they're still having showings of Titane, and I really do recommend that if you got the time, go watch it. Go with somebody, go with a friend, and have that experience with each other. You may love it, you may hate it, but I tell you one thing: you're gonna have a very engaging conversation after that film ends. And And this makes me very interested to check out Julia Ducournau's Raw, her first feature film. And I hear a lot of people say that that was also a really good film. That's where she made her marker in, you know, the filmmaking community. And I will check that out, and I will review that in February, and I'll also do a video essay for Titane, so that any of you that have seen it, I will, because my interpretation of what I'm seeing is very different to any of the video essays that are out there online. And I genuinely believe I've cracked the nail on the head. And I think there's layers in this film that people are yet to explore, yet to dive into. And in my video essay, I'm going to bring that to you guys if you've seen the film. And I think you guys will really appreciate my outlook on and what I was taking in when I was watching it. So again, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on so you can see that. I will have that video essay near the end of February. There isn't a date set for that exactly, but near the end of February, I will have that, and also a review for Raw as well. And guys, I'm going to put Julia Ducournau's Titane. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, and I'm also going to put it in the Champions Academy, solely because we just don't get films like this anymore. We do, but it's very rare that we do get them. And I think that when we do get them, we have to cherish them. So guys, I hope that you've enjoyed my review of Titane. Go see it, or if you can, I know that it might be even on digital release. Yeah, if you can't get to a cinema, watch it digital release, support the film anyway, pay your money to see it, it's worth it, in my head anyway. And thank you. Leave a like if you enjoyed this review. Check out the description for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Au revoir.